This is part 1 of our review for the test on parallel and perpendicular lines. So in this figure, we have eight angles, and remember the angles come in sets. Remember it says that x is parallel to y and they're cut by the transversal. So alternate exterior angles would be 1 and 8 or 2 and 7. Alternate interior angles would be 4 and 5 or 3 and 6. Corresponding angles are in the same position. 1 and 5 correspond, 3 and 7 correspond, 2 and 6 correspond, 4 and 8 correspond. Same side consecutive angles are on the same side of the transversal, not the same side of the parallel line. So 3 and 5 are same side consecutive, 4 and 6 are same side consecutive. Supplementary angles are all angles that add to give you share array and add to give you 180. So 1 and 2 are supplementary. So 1 and 2 are supplementary. So that is choice E. 3 and 5 are same side consecutive angles. That's choice D. 4 and 8 are corresponding angles, choice C. 3 and 6 are alternate interior angles, that's choice B. 2 and 7 are alternate exterior angles, giving us choice A. For question 2, L is parallel to M, and we're supposed to find X. So if L is parallel to M, then 152 is the measure of this angle. So 152 plus 4x equals 180. So 4x equals 180 minus 152. And that's 28. So 4x is equal to 28. Therefore, x is equal to 7. Now, it didn't ask us to find the measure of an angle, it just asked us to find x. Moving on to part B, x plus 64 and 3x minus 26. These two angles are alternately exterior. Because they're alternately exterior, they're equal. So x plus 64 is equal to 3x minus 26. I like to keep x positive, so I'm going to subtract x from both sides, and I get 2x minus 26 is equal to 64. So now I need to add 26 to both sides, and 64 plus 26 is 90. So x is 45. Now I'm taking a look at the measure of angle 4. The measure of angle 4 is x plus 23. Let me make this just a... So in question C, we have angle 4 is x plus 23. I like to write them in there so you have a visual. And angle 6 is x plus 54. So this angle plus this angle is 180. These two are supplementary. So x plus 23 plus x plus 54 equals 180. So 2x plus, I'm going to say 77 equals 180. So 2x equals 180 minus 77. 180 minus 77 is 103. And so you're going to get a decimal for this, and that's okay. Don't panic when you get a decimal. 51.5 is the correct answer for that one. Okay, for part D, these two angles are alternately interior. Alternately interior angles are going to add to give you 180. So this, I'm sorry, they're equal. They're equal. So 2x plus 5 equals x plus 59. Just a short little trick. Yes, sir. So a quick way to remember this is these two angles are vertical, and this angle is complementary to this angle, so they are equal. And that's kind of what I was running through in my head a moment ago. So subtract x from both sides, and you get x plus 5 equals 59. And so x is equal to 55. Therefore, x is 11. Okay, again, we just realized that these two angles are equal, so let's set those equal to each other. X plus 34 equals 2x minus 12. Subtract x from both sides, so x minus 12 equals 34. Add 12 to both sides, so x is equal to 46. So in this case, you see that they wanted to find y. So if x is 46, 2 times 46 is 92, and 92 minus 12 is 80. So what I did was I plugged this in, 2 times 46 minus 12. So the measure of this angle is 80 degrees. So that's kind of important now, because once we found out that that was 80 degrees, now we can find y, because 180 is equal to 80 plus y. So you can see that y has to be 100 degrees. Okay, on to the next page. So here, let's make a note that angle 2 is here and angle 5 is here, because that's not noted, and we will need to see that a little bit later. So the measure of angle 1 has to be 180 minus 50, or 130. Because these two angles are supplementary. The measure of angle 6 is the same as the measure of angle 2. So that is 50. The measure of angle 3 is the same. Those two angles are vertical. So this is also 50. Angle 1 and angle 5 are complementary angles. The measure of angle 7 is going to be the same as the measure of angle 6. And remember, we said the measure of angle 6 was 50 degrees. So these two are vertical, so this is also 50 degrees. In the diagram, x is here. So 5x plus 30 plus 50 is equal to 180. You could also say that this angle is equal to this. So you could also do 130 is equal to 5x plus 30. So 5x is equal to 100, and x is equal to 20. Okay, so we have two runways, a real life problem. This is the taxiway. The taxiway represents the transversal. So this is parallel to this. My two runways are parallel. So angle 4 and angle 8 are complementary. the measure of angle 125 is the measure of angle 1 is 125. The measure of angle 7 must be, that means this one is 125. So 180 minus 125 is equal to the measure of angle 7. So 180 minus 125 is 55. So this is 55 degrees. If the taxiway forms an angle that is 55 degrees, what is the measure of angle 6? Well, you see these are complementary, so this is also 55 degrees. So this concludes part 1. Part 2 is in a second video.